Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We are diving right into something absolutely fascinating today. It's a highly curated, deceptively simple source document. Look, on the surface, it might just seem like a brief digital note, but as you'll see, it actually functions as an absolute masterclass in structuring a professional development pipeline. So, let's break down this exact path to mastery together. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the perfect cybersecurity training regimen? It's a massive question, isn't it? If you were to start entirely from scratch, how would you perfectly balance the theory, the hands-on practice, and the official organizational readiness? Well, the source document we're looking at today answers that exact question. It serves as this highly focused checklist. It's literally a remarkably efficient three-part framework hiding right in plain sight. As we go through this, I want you to think about your own learning process and see how well it actually aligns with this incredibly structured approach.
And here is the origin of our framework. Believe it or not, the source document is simply titled Say Memo, which is Korean for new memo. I mean, we've all got a new memo file on our phones filled with random thoughts, right? But this one is pure gold. It contains exactly 3 critical bookmarks specifically chosen for cyber operators. What's so brilliant about this source material is that there is absolutely zero wasted space. It dictates a precise 3-step trifecta. Let's look at the foundational first pillar.
Section 1. Standardizing tasks and skills.
Okay, so the very first bookmark points directly to the NIST NICE Framework Resource Center. The author's note specifically tags this as the place to read official guidance on cybersecurity tasks, knowledge, and skills. And that phrasing is absolutely crucial because it establishes the NIST framework as the undeniable starting line. Before you touch a single tool or write a single line of code, you have to establish a standardized vocabulary and an official baseline right here.
The framework breaks things down into 3 distinct columns: tasks, knowledge, and skills. For a cyber operator, you have to understand that this isn't just vocabulary, it's a diagnostic tool. By categorizing everything into specific actions, underlying theory, and practical capabilities, you can map out exactly where your blind spots are way before you ever start hacking. It completely standardizes the entire learning journey so you know exactly which capability gaps you need to patch. It's like a giant puzzle, and this gives you the edge pieces first.
This specific quote really hits the nail on the head regarding the core philosophy of our document. Read official guidance on cybersecurity tasks, knowledge, and skills. It's a very strict instruction. It reinforces the idea that theory absolutely must precede live practice. The creator of this framework wanted to ensure the reader was entirely grounded in standardized guidance before ever advancing into live environments.
Moving right along to Section 2. Vulnhub Kioptrix Lab Practice.
The second bookmark introduces a super clear, action-oriented sequence. Step 1 basically carries over what we just learned, absorbing the official guidance. Step 2 is accessing the specific resource, which is Vulnhub Kioptrix Level 1. And Step 3 is the execution, the actual lab practice itself. This is where we leave the realm of pure framework and push directly into active engagement. Let's really focus on that destination for a second, Vulnhub Kioptrix Level 1. This is the proving ground. Kioptrix is a classic boot-to-root environment. You know, it's one thing to read about enumeration or vulnerability scanning in a NIST framework, but it is entirely another to actually compromise a simulated machine. This step ensures that all those theoretical concepts become tangible, tactical realities in an isolated, hands-on lab.
All right, Section 3. Official CISA Training Exercises.
The crucial point here is understanding the stark contrast between our second and third bookmarks. Think about it. You have Vulnhub Kioptrix, which is an isolated, highly specific single-machine lab. But then, the final link points to CISA resources, which focuses on broader, official training exercises. The learner is intentionally guided from the micro to the macro. You're zooming out from hacking a single box to understanding large-scale organizational defense. It's a real game changer.
The note accompanying this final link simply reads, "Read official guidance on cybersecurity training and exercises." CISA serves as the ultimate capstone here. It ensures that the tactical red team skills you honed in that Kioptrix lab are ultimately contextualized within high-level, officially sanctioned defensive exercises. It brings the whole journey back to a formalized standard.
And finally, Section 4, the Cyber Training Trifecta. When you look at all 3 of these bookmarks together, the sheer brilliance of this short document becomes so clear. It's a unified, perfectly balanced toolkit. First, NIST NICE gives you the theoretical map. Second, Vulnhub Kioptrix provides the isolated proving ground.
And finally, CISA resources place your skills into an official, macro-level defensive context. It's literally a comprehensive regimen, the whole shebang, hiding inside a simple digital note.
Which brings us to the end of today's explainer. This new memo didn't just give you some links, it provided a meticulously structured blueprint for mastery, framework, lab, and official exercises. So I'm going to leave you with this. Now that you see the delicate balance required, which of these 3 pillars is the weakest in your own routine right now? Where exactly is your blind spot? Figure that out and start building. Thanks so much for joining me, and keep learning.